Good morning, YouTube. It is 7:44 Central Time, 7:44 a.m. on this March 18th, 2020. Um, I know it's early for many, but I want to talk about nationwide lockdowns, the possibility of lockdowns coming to a neighborhood near you, so to speak. And I want to talk about Actually, it's going to be, I'm going to be asking you all in the comment section, what are some good ideas to keep the brain focused and keep, just in case you are put in a, um, which they call self quarantine, aka lockdown, keep your family's mind sane, board games, etc. What are some of the things that keep you busy? Good morning, Becca, brother Sean Connolly, sister Renee, sister Chrissy in the house. I saw the comment where you said you always stop in and say hi, but I don't see you. I apologize about that. You all know. Yeah, Sean, that would make sense for you, buddy. That would definitely make sense for you when you're sheltered in. I'll put that up there for everybody. It's crazy. That's an excellent one. Definitely, that's a very, 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 very good one right there, Becca. In the days we're living in right now, if we were to be put into lockdown, read your Bible. Prophet Easy One would strongly recommend that as well. You're up early, Justin. Good morning, family. I'm always up early. It just takes me forever to get moving because I move like a sloth in the mornings. Usually I stare at the TV for an hour like a zombie before I get moving. Real quick, I just want to read a couple headlines. I'm not going to read the articles right off the bat. This is dedicated to you, Scrappy McDoodoo Pants, my favorite troll in the world, saying I'm spreading fear porn, fake news, etc. What San Francisco looks like on the first day of shelter in place. Shelter in place, pretty much mandatory lockdown, if you ask me. I like how they word it, try to make it sound pretty. Coronavirus lockdowns, 24 hours of confusion around the world. Bay Area chiefs respond to the region-wide shelter-in-place lockdown. Coronavirus newsroom warns most schools could be closed until summer as lockdowns expand. Now, the minds of our children, they're going to be going, excuse my French, this early in the morning, they're going to be going batshit crazy. Now, do you want you just throw your kids on the game, and say just play games? Video games screw up your mind more. No, we got to try to interact with our kids, which I need to be better at that myself. Board games, etc. But a lot of people say, "Oh, lockdowns can't happen here in the United States. That'll never happen. It's against our Constitution." This goes right back to you again, Scrappy McDoodoo Pants. Much love to you. The Constitution means nothing. It means nothing right now. You're better off using the Constitution like Chuck Schumer does. Use it for toilet paper. But national emergency, martial law, etc., medical martial law, our constitutional rights are basically stripped from us. Forced quarantine, curfews, shelter in place, aka lockdown. Does that sound constitutional to you? Nope. Ms. Mary, welcome. Hey, how you doing there, Magic Angel? Long time no see. You've been MIA for a while from the channel. Cincinnati Jack, people will be screwing like that's what my wife said. People, if you get offended by this, definitely you got to get over it, especially in times like this. But we'll probably have a baby boom from this. That is so true. Good morning, Uncle Justin. Oscar in the house. Sean Conley once again. Sister Ms. Mary. Let me scroll through here real quick. U.S. Army brat Raul Prophet Easy One. Becca's in the house. Mr. Guade 87. Guad. Sorry, brother. If I can say that right. Have anyone heard about another virus that worse in China? I heard that they have the H1N1 flu or the H1N5. I'll have to look that up. I'm glad you pointed that out. That there's another virus once again that China is dealing with now. So it's just bam, 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 bam. Good morning, Josh. Sorry I called you John yesterday. I was watching the video, looking at the chat, and I was like, oh my God. Called brother Josh here in Wisconsin, called you John. I don't know if you noticed that, but I apologize for that. Man, it's a reset. It absolutely is a reset. It's a reset, plus it's very prophetic in the days we're living in. But I want to, let me look up, I got the article somewhere on the virus that another virus China is battling right now. It's one that we know of, supposedly. Let me see here. I think actually Sister Ms. Mary sent it to me, if I recall correctly. Come on, phone. Bear with me for a sec, if you don't mind. But if you don't believe that your state, your city, your town cannot be put into shelter in place, aka lockdown, aka my rights are gone, aka it's unconstitutional, but who cares? I'll have to look for it again, but towards the end, I'll definitely look it up. But thank you for pointing that out. Who is next? Exactly. Let's roll the dice. Let's find out what city is next to be quarantined. People say there's no way it'll happen, blah, 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 blah. Now, how big is San Francisco, people? And I'm talking when I say people, I'm talking about the trolls out there, the naysayers. What San Francisco looks like on the first day of shelter in place. San Francisco is a very big place. I bet people in San Francisco never thought that they would be told to shelter in place. I don't know if you can see this picture here, which there's actually a few people. This camera sucks. Okay, where's all the people? There's 1, 2, 3. Where's everybody at? That could never happen in my town. That won't happen. For all y'all that said that'll never happen, where are you at there in San Francisco? San Francisco trolls. That'll never happen. This is fear porn. Where are you at? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding there? Oh, wait, there's a dog there. I don't see anybody walking around chasing the dog. I don't see the cars in the street. Anyways, let's go here. They just updated all this. All of Italy is now in lockdown as coronavirus cases rise. That was actually 4 days ago, but I seen another article on it as well. Coronavirus latest. Belgium begins nationwide lockdown. How a 16,000 strong religious gathering led Malaysia to a lockdown. Tesla turns out cars despite Bay Area coronavirus lockdown. Yeah, because Tesla, Elon Musk told all his co-workers or not his coworkers, his employees, that you have a better chance of getting killed in a car wreck than getting the coronavirus. So, get your butt to work. Lockdowns are being imposed around the world. China's example highlights the coast. Montgomery County lockdown. Governor of school, I'm not sure exactly, in Pennsylvania. So there's a lockdown in Montgomery County in Pennsylvania if you're from there. But no, no, no. This is fear porn. It'll never happen here. This is America. We got the Constitution. Daughter friend, all smiles. Oh, my friend's military guy in San Francisco says it's a ghost town. Thank you, right there. A ghost town. They are on standby for martial law. Exactly, people. This is like shelter in place. Just sounds kind of cozy, just kind of get out of the storm kind of thing. Basically means if you don't abide, and people just start rioting or not listening, then they're going to implement martial law, and then here comes the National Guard and whatever police officers cracking people upside the head, stepping on the back of their necks and handcuffing them and hauling them off. So y'all better pay attention. You're putting lockdown. Like I said yesterday, I have a question. Tried to ask Kyle last night, but he was too busy. But the question, go ahead and ask the question there, Magic Angel, if you didn't ask already. Trying to keep up with this. How do we know they aren't infecting people with? That's exactly what I said. I said the same thing. Good question there, Magic Angel. You weren't in here. I said, if this is a Agenda 21 depopulation style virus, this is a reset. How do you reset the economy and stuff? You create a pandemic, you create fear, you get people sick, you kill off the weak, etc. You just you manipulate the market to crash. You start getting rid of you start just all this money that the government's going to be handing out to people, just completely collapse our economy. And then once the smoke clears, then guess what? All the currency, all the money, just like China, you can't touch it no more. So we got to dispose of it. We got to burn it. We got to go to a cashless society. To all those who survived, this is a new America. We got some new laws implemented. The laws that we implemented during the pandemic are going to continue to stay. So there'll be social distances and all that crazy crap. So what I was saying is I believe there's a strong possibility, because you got to think outside the box. A lot of people think, oh, fear porn. No, it's called thinking outside the box, not just being tunnel vision, brainwashed. Oh, the news said so. I believe that there's a possibility that they could be on some of those tests, a percentage, swabbing people with an infected test kit. I've said it before. I'm confused. I believe this virus isn't real, but how the heck is that every country has the virus, and how can every single doctor and etc. be in on it? That's exactly right. This is basically what many call a false flag event. I believe a bioweapon. This has all been predicted. This was all, like Agenda 21. The Georgia Guidestones warned us long ago. They've been working on this for a gazillion years. That's what you got to realize. The global elites, they believe that these satanic Luciferians believe that, when they pass away, they're going to be worshipped, or they're going to be minions of Satan and live in glory or whatever. No, like I said before, Satan's going to laugh at them and be like, suckers, and they're going to kick them in the lake of fire. But they will take their time. The big powers that be on top of the food chain, bigger than the Rothschilds, bigger than the Rockefellers. I mean, they don't care if it takes 200 years to collapse a government to create this one world government. Just like when George Bush Sr. said, New World Order. And when we're successful, and we will be, that creepy SOB, when we're successful, and we will be, is exactly what he said. And you know what? That's what's over the horizon, the New World Order. Everybody's going to get together. Everybody's going to fall in love with FEMA. Oh, look, FEMA, they gave us all this money. Oh, look at this. They brought us food. Oh, they're our saviors. That's phase one. Then another wave comes through. Laws get stricter. Then another wave, stricter and stricter. All of a sudden, oh, we got to take your guns because we're afraid people are going to riot because there's, a food shortage. Blah, 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 blah. They are gearing up to kill Christ Jesus when he comes back with their space program. Yeah, we all know who wins in the end. We do. We are a part of God's army if you're a believer. Anyway, real quick, once again, I'm not okay. Got AB in the house. Good morning, brother. I hope you're not driving out tonight or today, but I know how stubborn you are. Definitely been praying for your wife. Basically, I'll give a quick rundown. Brother AB's wife works in the medical field, and I won't say any names or nothing, but there was a coronal virus case where that person was coughing and pretty much blabbing, and I feel bad for the patient, but pretty much all on his wife's face. His wife works in the medical industry and was only wearing one of the thin paper masks, not just a piece of garbage mask. Locked and loaded, wolves among sheep. You guys go over the possibility this could all be from 60 gig or 5G. Just thought. I haven't really discussed it much on this platform, simply because I didn't think, I knew there was a correlation, but I didn't think that I thought the virus actually was, there's just so much information going on and so much deception when it comes to 5G getting rolled out and stuff like that. It started like with the smart meters. I actually lay in bed, and one of the smart meters outside my bed, right by probably 20 feet from my head. Is there see, a lot of people believe that, and that's something that I need to personally do more research on. Some believe it, some don't. It's a strong possibility. But going back to, like I said, the smart meters, I've done research on them. Scientists have said how it actually messes with the molecules in our body, and it actually affects our DNA. It mutates our DNA in a sense. That's why it causes cancer, etc. It's just like sticking your head in a microwave. And I think it has like a 320-foot degree radius of this radiation type stuff, what it puts out. These smart meters, so people say, oh, it's convenient, so they can just drive and read your meter. Look at the airports where you go in. It used to be you had a choice if you didn't want to go through the X-ray machine. I think a lot of airports have done away with that. Think of all these businessmen and women that travel every single day, or used to, by airplane. They're getting nuked. They're getting cooked. They're getting, just like being thrown in a microwave every single day. It's like getting X-rays every morning, day and night. I'll put that up there if anybody. Dana Ashley makes some good points. Also, some dude here on YouTube said the reason they canceled everything was to update all the tech. That makes a lot of sense. I believe it's definitely a total reset. That would make sense too. Lee says, coffee time, stocked up, be prepared. I'll be back to check up on the video. Peace hour. I hate saying it. She calls herself Deaf Girl, but I don't want to call her Deaf Girl. I got to text this early in the morning. Heck yeah. Let me go ahead and send you an invite there, brother. But to all, once again, to you naysayers, that there's no way, it's unconstitutional. They can't tell us to shelter in place. You know, yeah, it's unconstitutional. Our government goes and follows by the Constitution. Look at Chuck Schumer. Look at Nancy Pelosi. Look what the House did. Look at error. Oh yeah, never mind. Look how they treated the Constitution when it came to impeach 45. Adam Schiff, the FBI. Did they follow our Constitution with the FISA report and the illegal tapping of the phones and surveillance of our president? No. Hey, saying hey and back to bed. Yeah, brother. I seen you on. I got this morning and I watched the Watchmen Project. He gave you a huge shout out on the videos that you did yesterday. So proud of you, man. You got way more guts than I do, brother Mark Rouse. If I had a way of sharing that, I would definitely do it myself. But everybody, check out. Go to. Oh, thank you real quick. Go to brother Mark Rouse's video. Check out his. To walk into grocery stores and McDonald's preaching the gospel and warning people as a watchman, that was very impressive. I couldn't do it. I mean, I can come on here, but wow, you're awesome, dude. I want to thank you very, very much, The Groove. The chatter that business are closing so 5G receivers can be sneaked in while we are all quarantined. Then they can crank it up to 60 gigahertz and pull a Wuhan. Time will tell if it's true. Absolutely. Amen. And thank you so much for the super chat here on this channel. We don't, beg for, donations, super chats, etc. But that truly means the world to us here on this channel. The Groove, if you stick around, and you'll be a part of this family for sure. Thank you very much. That means a lot. It's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Oh, somebody in the house, I didn't see him down there. Once again, I hate people just say thank you real quick and then they go off. Truly blessed. Thank you for the super chat. That means the world. Seriously. Not because it's money, just because I feel like that we're possibly making a difference somehow by getting the truth out to each and all. Where did AB go? There he is. Oh, why
you think I'm driving? I'm getting this foot healed up. Me and
the cat. Oh, kitty cat. Everybody, AB in the house.
Yeah, I'm stubborn, but after what happened to my wife yesterday, I'm gonna hold tight. Nothing. The procedures, what the procedures weren't followed. That's what happened, and
exactly.
And she stayed 10 feet away, but they wheeled this person through, the ED with all the other people, and just, she's at work this morning, and she's having to report some things back to one of our friends we've known a long time, a Georgia congressman.
Wow.
State congressman. I've known the guy for a long time. He's a good dude. So, and he's wanting to know information, but a day late and dollar short, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right there.
Hey, super chat me a roll of toilet paper. Hey, I'll try to take it and sell it, and we'll put it up on auction. And I'm being funny, folks. I got a question.
Warrior for Jesus, I got a question. Do you think it's okay? No, it's not.
No, they've pulled everybody off the beach.
Yeah, even the spring breakers, which you're going to see a lot of riots, because when the spring breakers, they're coming down, they're going down south, etc. They're telling them to get off the beaches.
I saw them this morning, dude. They're doing roadsides down there, West Palm Beach.
Are they?
Yeah, checking temperatures. Yeah, I saw it on Fox this morning. Checking temperatures and just looking at them. I guess they were all standing out there at the road, and while cars are going down the road, and stabbing them with a thermometer.
Exactly. That's crazy. I got to check that out. The Groove. I think we are stronger when we stick together. Amen.
Definitely.
Absolutely. That's what I said yesterday. And I didn't really, this StreamYard sometimes when I start talking about certain things, it just makes my face all blurry. And if y'all can handle that and deal with it, then I
It's
appreciate it.
been
Yeah.
good since you've been on, man. No, you have no issues.
Yeah. Well, it will shortly.
Shortly.
Yeah, shortly it will. But what was I gonna say, man? I just lost it in my head. Oh, when we stick together, and like I said yesterday, it's it truly is a shame that it has to take tragedies to bring us Americans together. Once again, um, the division is slowly, creeping back. I mean, you do have your crazy wackos that think that, you know, anyways, I don't even want to go there, but just like after 9/11, everybody united as
Hey,
one.
since you commented on that, Justin, this morning, Cuomo and Trump, they're getting along real good,
I
man.
know.
They're oh, that's what they say. Now,
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Like politicians, they play that game too, just like
Mhm.
judges. We talked about prosecutors and um, defense attorneys. They battle it out in the courtroom, and after that, they're at the local bar or whatever,
Having
tossing back a few, laughing, talk. Playing
playing
golf.
golf.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So,
That's how that works. But don't worry, you got checks coming real fast too.
right.
Everybody.
I want to say something for being a Floridian. Um, if this, they say this is an aerosol, somebody coughs and sneezes, that it could stay in the air for up to 3 hours. A lot of people are trying to debunk it, etc. Um, I strongly believe it because of all the crap. Just like at night or something in a room, you stick up the flashlight and you can just see all the crap floating in the air. That's that you're breathing in. That's what it adheres to. But the Gulf Coast, I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida, but the Gulf Coast doesn't really have that ocean sea breeze like the East Coast does. So if you're on the beach and somebody's got it and they're hacking away or whatever, and just that light breeze, you and your friends are dancing, because they allow a lot of beaches down there on the Gulf Coast, they allow keg parties and stuff. Well, it just, slowly drifts across, gets people sick. I believe that it can actually, be in the water for a certain amount of time. I don't know about that because I know gargling with salt water, they said, can help kill it. So,
Well, she just put up Gulf Shores. This is my personal opinion. Ain't no need in going nowhere right now. Just take a little time, stay at home, play Monopoly. Um, because if you travel, this is me being a truck driver. I go into truck stops. Everybody's touched the door. You just don't know. And
right,
my thing of it is, yeah, my wife might get, she might have to come home and self quarantine, but she's gonna get a paycheck. I'm self
right.
employed. Ain't nobody paying me. So, and I've been told I can self quarantine in a truck, but if you're sick in a truck, I can't. I'm not gonna truck.
Right. Well, yeah,
You know.
exactly. Yeah. And then and you don't want to be spreading it to everybody else, especially when you're delivering medical supplies. But real quick,
Yeah.
uh, Blue 777, Blue. I'm from Daytona, live in Ocala. That's awesome. Ocala is beautiful. It gets hot in Ocala. It gets hot. It's like the hottest part of Florida, and during the winter, it's the coldest part. I used to hate pouring concrete in
I just
Ocala.
went to Ocala the other day, man. I delivered right here locally. A nursery had some trees. I don't know what there was some. I can't remember the name of it, but it was stuff to put out at this gigantic. This guy's probably knows where I'm talking about. The owner of R&L Carriers, big trucking company. He's building
Mm-hmm.
the World Equestrian Center down there. This thing was 1,000 acres right outside of Ocala, and it's monstrous, dude.
You know what a lot of people don't know? When it comes to cattle, the state that owns the most cattle, they say, is in Florida. They own more cattle, beef cattle, than they have more beef cattle than they do in Texas. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But I'm going to go right back reading just some of these headlines to people that just came in. And once again, a huge shout out to Scrappy McDoo Pants. On fake news, fear porn, all that stuff. Much love, my favorite troll. Coronavirus lockdowns, 24 hours of confusion around the world. Bay Area chief responds to the regional-wide shelter-in-place lockdown. Somebody in chat, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, was talking about a friend in it was San Francisco. Said it looks like a ghost town. Now you got newsroom warns most schools could be closed until summer as lockdown expands. I strongly believe that's going to happen. That's going to be no
School
matter
year's
what.
done.
It's done. That's exactly how I feel. You know, that's look at Belgium. Latest, Belgium begins nationwide lockdown. This was 53 minutes ago. Oh, it can never happen here. Our Constitution doesn't allow it. Bullcrap. Under martial law, you do not have any rights. Here's like, okay, President Trump says national lockdown is something we are talking about, but unlikely. Now, when you have a politician, I'm starting to wonder about Trump, but it's unlikely. That's a good way to keep the people calm, keep them calm, just like the stupid word shelter in place. It sounds nice, just shelter, get safe from all the the virus and stuff, help protect America from spreading this, just shelter in place. It's almost like somebody that's bipolar, shelter in place, and then you say no, you go out and like smack, get your ass in there, you know what I mean? Shelter in place. And if you don't listen, it's pow, get your ass back in the house or you're going to jail. That's basically what it is. Good morning, Justin. Somebody just popped in as I'm smacking and saying a cuss word. The toilets are an aerosol. Exactly. And then I forgot you were talking there, AB. I stepped all over you.
No. I ain't said nothing. I ain't said a word.
Well, you were before I cut you off. The toilets are aerosol. The virus, when people flush, exactly.
There's went your poof.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Flush, and the hand blowers. I never thought of that. Are sucking up the toilet bowl aerosol virus and blowing it on your hands. Do not use public restrooms. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful point. I never even thought that. Brandon, I don't. There's everybody. A lot of people are bipolar. I'm not picking on people that are bipolar. Brother Mark, not at all. I'm just saying, which I know you're not offended by it. I hope not. But I was using it as a form of trying to explain to everybody. So anyways, your wife might be probably after all the paperwork's done and stuff will probably be forced to come home in quarantine. I guarantee you she will.
They haven't. I sent her a message. Anything happened? Nothing yet. But she was supposed to. Honestly, as far as it goes from here, I don't know. It's like me and her talked last night. If she starts feeling it, yeah, she's gonna come home.
All right, the group.
If I feel it.
Thank you. Not to cut you off. Group, thank you so much for the super chat. If you haven't left yet, everybody, God bless, and love to have you part of the channel. Take care, guys. I'll be back. Much love. So yeah, Sean, we know you're bipolar. That's why you smoke weed, to help you with your bipolar. It's helped you tremendously and changed your life for the better. So, but yeah, so back to your wife. You haven't heard from her yet?
Yeah, she sent me a text message and I says, what's going on? Let's see. I don't know if I can do that while I'm live with you. I said, what's going on? She said, nothing different. I don't know if she spoke to anybody yet. They were supposed to have a powwow this morning about it. I don't know. I'm the last one to hear, but she'll be home. She's at work, and if she shows up or she tells me she's coming home and we're quarantined, that's what I told her. I said, if I can get over this foot, I'm probably going to jump back in the truck. And if I get feeling bad, I'll go home,
Well, just be careful and don't be selfish either.
No, I'll stop and take baths in I'll stop and take baths in the creek. I'll use the restroom on the side of the road. I'm being funny.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah.
The supplies have got to keep coming. If y'all don't understand, if the trucks don't move, you think what we dealt with this last weekend, it's bad. So they've got to keep the trucks moving. And, that's why I'm sitting here listening. We're talking about tourism and airlines. Look, y'all need to be concentrating on what you're going to do with truck drivers and keep the roads moving with products and goods and food, especially. You know, we don't really need video games right now. You need food and
Right.
stuff to get by.
Well, right
Somebody put
here,
some in chat. Did you see that?
Jan
Yeah.
Bolt put last night or morning, governor in Nevada told them the whole state is on lockdown. No gaming on devices after midnight. He hit his desk when he had to repeat it. Well, I mean, look at this. People in these small towns, oh, they'll never do it to us. I mean, they locked down San Francisco. Shelter in place. The nice, comfortable word, shelter in place. It's happening. It's going to happen everywhere, people. And that, some people that believe the 5G thing, um, I could see how they would want everybody to shelter in place as they start rolling out more. I mean, they've been putting up 5G towers all over the place. In some states, they have them that look like fake palm trees, and they're I mean, they don't look like real palm trees. They look like garbage, but they're 5G towers. God bless you, brother Josh H. Getting some snow coming tonight there, brother. Keep an eye out on that.
Yeah, you can keep that. We're like in the 70s here, foggy and yuck.
70s, yuck. Yeah, right. I love the 70s. DB's husband, yeah, we know. Her husband also is a truck driver. My husband delivers ingredients to food manufacturing. What was I going to say? I completely forgot it. I hate when I do that. I'm a tower, but respect the truckers. I don't get what you're saying. Wolves among. I'm a tower, but respect the truckers.
I'm lost on that one too.
I think you just might have misquoted it, I'm sure. Snowing here in Green Bay already, Brother Josh said. Great.
Oh,
That means it's coming.
He's tow truck driver.
Oh, towing.
I'm a tow.
Okay.
I'm towing. I'm a tower. Tower, not tower. Oh yeah.
I started thinking, when he said that, this day and age, people, they relate as a unicorn or the far left. I'm a transgender or something. I'm this, that. So I thought, well, heck, if you're a tower, you walk around like this, think you're a tower. Oh, I'm just kidding, but. Sister Bernice, good afternoon from the Netherlands. Much love, sister.
Earthquakes popping off. Utah 5.7 and 3.7. It said, was it Utah?
Yep, Utah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things coming on. I mean, it's
earthquakes in diverse places. Look, New York got an earthquake. What was it, last week?
That runs up to the North Powder earthquake in Utah. Yeah,
it's crazy. Well, real quick, I want to go back and then I'm going to let you talk more about, because I want to find out more about your wife. Lockdowns are beginning to impose around the world, as China's example. Where's the all of Italy is on lockdown. That was 4 days ago. I didn't know that. That's what I said. Top infection disease expert doesn't rule out supporting temporary shelter in place. That's in America. UK coronavirus lockdown plans. What the government advice means to you. What the government's advice means to you. Follow the latest news on our coronavirus law. That's some crap.
Justin, real quick. I found an app yesterday, and it's for the state of Georgia, and it's an app. It shows every county. Y'all might have it. You search your thing and see if you can find them in your states. But we got one in Georgia. This morning it was 146 cases, and I can't remember how many deaths. 1 or 2, I think, deaths, maybe. Or I have to look at it back again. Now, right now, I'm looking in Times Square. There's nobody. They're showing live in Times Square. There's nobody walking around New York City. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyway, I just wanted to get that out. Yeah, just search your local areas. You can maybe find that or on the internet, find your app showing what their count is in the states, and it's probably not right, but
Yeah, you're right, Nessie. Some people believe this as well. I personally don't, and don't get, what I mean, we're all entitled. On this channel, we agree to disagree no matter what. But so instead of telling everyone an asteroid is coming and we all panic, they made coronavirus. The reason why I don't believe that this is an asteroid, I'm a firm believer in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I believe in the book of Revelation. There's so many prophecies that still need to be fulfilled. Damascus becoming a ruinous heap. The building of the third temple, the Antichrist, all kinds of stuff. So if could be, but I don't trust NASA either. Thy staff, thy will.
no.
I caught your comment there at the end yesterday. Thank you. Thy staff, thy will said, I'm still going to pray for you, even though you called me a troll. Sorry about that.
Oh, you got called a troll?
No, I called him a troll.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
when somebody sticks
troll.
around, oh yeah, I'm a troll. I got my favorite troll. I always give him a shout out. Yeah, but I haven't heard back from him.
Poopy britches, whatever he is.
Scrappy Doo, Scrappy McDoo-doo-doo, Scrappy McPoodle Poo-Too-Too, Scrappy McTutu. Yeah, he wears a tutu while he's scrapping. Always comes on. Well, he used to, but he's trolled this channel for well over a year. Call me fake news, but you know what?
Man,
He cracks me up.
He's faithful. He's faithful.
That's
he's been
what I'm
hanging in with
saying. I won't block him because he cracks me up when he comes on there. He gets so mad at me. I would love to do a live stream with him.
That earthquake, they just popped it up on Fox News. Yeah, 5.7. There's probably a little damage from that one. That's getting on up there.
5.7 is it's close to 6.
Depends on where it is in Utah.
What's happening there, Blake TV? I'm listening to you. I'm just keeping chat.
That's what I'm doing. I look and you try to.
It's just, I wish it was like the other live stream where it just slowly go up and you could read the chat. Like I said, it goes like this and then it jumps.
Well, when I start seeing it, 6, I put my finger on it, and if I do that, it don't move. If I go up, like on my phone, it don't move. Then I have to. Then it'll say new comment, and I have to go all the way down to the bottom. But if I scroll up, it holds still. I just try to look and see what people's saying.
Yeah, it doesn't do that.
On your computer?
No, which I don't even have a touch.
6 miles deep, like below sea level. Yeah, there was probably a little shaking and baking going on with that one.
6 miles deep. That's shallow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was in Utah, right?
Let me do a personal thing here because I had to. My 20-year blue heeler border collie dog, I had to put to sleep a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
and I see somebody on here. I see somebody on there that says blue heeler 100. If you have good healers and if you're close in the south, let me know because I think I'm gonna try to. As much as my wife don't want me to have another puppy, but I'm gonna raise another one. She made it 20 years. I'm gonna get me another one.
Blue heelers are some of Chasby. We had a family dog, and my brother had him. Actually, my brother's neighbor ended up shooting him, but he was one of the smartest dogs that I've ever known. And boy, when we were kids, we'd run around. He'd come and he'd be nipping at our heels.
Oh yeah.
He'd be chasing horses and nipping their heels. Blue heelers are extremely.
They're very different dogs. You got to keep them busy. 5.7 quake. It's near Salt Lake. Ooh, not good. Hopefully nobody got any damage.
Salt Lake City, so it wasn't out in the middle of Utah somewhere. No fear here, absolutely. Click it on there. Yep. Sharon Fred, I can't say your last name. I'm sorry. Everybody knows here. I read and spell like a drunk 3-year-old. So, but yeah, 5.7 earthquake. Anybody in here or near Utah in the chat? Sister Tina Richardson, I seen you in the chat yesterday when I rewatched one of the videos, and I didn't see you. I didn't give you a shout out. I'm truly sorry. Much love. Um,
And
sorry
the
for
blue
your
healer,
loss,
I've never
AB.
seen the blue healer 100. I've never seen he or she. Don't know if it's he or
I,
she.
I've
Never
I've
seen her
seen
on chat. Have you?
yeah.
Okay.
I think two or three times because I remember one time I said blue healers are awesome.
We got another White House briefing at 10:30. Shannon Earnhardt. She said 10:30 White House news briefing.
Let's see, where is that, man? This chat sucks. Brother Rick MacGyver in the house too, man. I can't believe y'all are still awake after uh hanging with the Watchmen project all night. I still haven't finished watching, but I'm usually watching silently. Thanks, locked and loaded. Yeah. Oh, I just felt bad. I seen you in there. You know, some people think, oh, he don't pay attention to chat. He don't, he's somebody called me another Marfugal. That was a huge insult. What the heck? Look who's here. Vern's prepping survival. Been in and out 3 times. You are buffering the whole time.
We've not even said a bad word. No chicken funk virus, whatever you want to call it. We've just been talking. Wow.
Let me look on my dealio here.
Well, I'm fixing to get up and do some things around here. Vern
It's
needs to
still
come on with
clear.
you. Maybe he's got it. Well, you can't tell on this thing.
It's showing clear on my phone.
Vern,
Oh,
take
Vern
my
wants
spot and give you. I don't know. You can take my spot if you don't want to take my spot, but I'm gonna jump up and get something done. And if I find anything out, what's going on with my wife? I mean,
Please let
she's
us
not
know.
sending me anything. Let's see. I've got a text message here. No, that's from a buddy of mine. I got a
Don't
feeling.
lie. You ain't got no buddies, AB.
Yeah, I got a feeling. Well, this guy works in the oil field, and he told me today he hauls crude oil, and he says, man, he said oil's going to be as low as it's ever been in 20 years. Oh, stock market's open. There we go. It's great.
Oh,
Negative
check this
1,200.
out. Blue Healer said, AB, just so you know, I'm retired law enforcement and military police. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Yeah.
That's
First
awesome.
thing.
Vern's going to bed. Yeah, I was wondering what you're doing up so early, Vern. You know what? I'm probably not even buffering. It's probably because your eyes are so blurred because you're tired about to fall asleep. Get me all nervous thinking I'm buffering. Much
I got to
love,
pick
Vern.
on. I got to pick on him because he's older than me. Yeah, he's like. I mean, maybe you need to go get his eyes checked or something because he's so damn old.
Oh man, he
He's.
is.
Yeah, I can hear him cussing. My ears are burning right now. He's fussing and cussing at me.
I want to go. I wanted to chip in and raise a and get him a hover round.
Come on, man.
It was a great run. Oh, I bet it was. Once
Hey, if you
again,
can still
thank
hear
you
me, my
again,
whole thing
Teresa.
froze up. Everything I got just froze up, dude.
Brother Josh says I got to roll. Drive safe out there if you're hauling. I got to roll, but bless you all. God bless you, brother. Stay safe. How late is it there? It's early morning, Sister Bernice. It's 8:32 Central Time here. I just got the notification on the beer virus sign on the doorway. Yeah. What exactly did it say? All right, Vern just sent me. Oh, it's spinning. It's buffering. Huh. Well, that's fine and that's great. I don't know where AB went. I think FEMA came and snatched him up. Which he was ready to go anyways. Once again, Blue Healer 100, we thank you very much for your service. We got a lot of veterans in here that we're extremely proud to have, and we salute them all the time. They're our brothers and sisters in Christ. They are awesome. Foot Soldier, what's happening, man? See, that's another one. Foot Soldier. when you change your icon, uh, usually I don't. It's not even the name. After a while, I recognize your icon, so I know who you are. And if I see like a new icon, I'll read the. If I have time, I'll try to read it real quick. But then, I don't know, the pictures I recognize. But when you change your picture, it throws me off. So I got to, just like with Vern's Prep and Survival. One day I'm looking through my phone and I'm like, stinking YouTube. They unsubscribed me from Vern's Prep and Survival because of the mountains in the creek. I looked for like 10 minutes on my phone. I was furious. And then I finally found him where he changed his profile picture. So foot soldier, patriot, glad to see you. I looked at the video, some of the videos yesterday, so I could read. Um, see, that's where we agree. A's hole, opinionated A's hole. No virus or asteroid. I believe there is a virus. I don't believe that all of everybody, the world leaders, etc., and they would have crisis actors all around the world acting like, I believe there is a virus, but it is definitely tied into the New World Order global agenda, the globalist agenda for a one world government, a one world religion, um, locked and loaded, not locked down. Wild turkey. And that goes to Texas. I did the video on that where crappy pants, Scrappy McDoodoo pants said I was getting fake news. That was still had been 48 hours or right at 48 hours, but sometimes things change, and I'm glad. But I'm telling you what, that lockdown in Texas, people, oh, it's not possible. How is it not possible? They locked down San Francisco. They're locking down states. They're planning on locking down New York City. I mean, Bill de Blasio warned about it. I don't think he was warning the people of New York to get ready for a lockdown in 48 hours. He said there's a possibility, a strong possibility, he wouldn't have did that warning if yeah, here, that's I really like that name too. Opinionated asshole. I got oh no you don't. Oh, you're lying, grumpy troll. Oh, I get what you're saying now. I got the all right, man, but I tell you what, grumpy troll, if it comes down to it and you do actually get the coronavirus, we'll pray for you, but like I told you so. But anyways, real quick, I'll do another recap. I see the guns and ammo is the new thing to hoard. We're not hoarding it. I don't understand what people say hoarding as being a prepper throughout the years. You take time to collect things for reasons like this, where you might be in quarantine, locked up for, look, there's still people in Wuhan. There's still people in Wuhan, China, that are still in their houses and apartments that are probably more than likely dead from starvation. Um, and how many months has it been? So people that thought ahead and were smart and prepared for any natural disaster, major power outage, grid failure, a blizzard, a hurricane, etc. Um, they're not hoarding. We're not hoarders. The word hoarder is somebody that has trash newspaper articles and they sleep in the corner and they got rats and feces everywhere. That's a hoarder. Grumpy Troll, how'd you change your? Oh, I was talking about the pictures and went ahead and changed it to a kitten. Now I'm gonna have. You're gonna throw me off big time by that. Opinionated. Ace, thank you so much for the super chat. That is, we here on Locked and Loaded. We're very, 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 very grateful for super chats. They are not a requirement like some channels, and we always stop and we give a huge thank you, and our you know, the prayers are priceless. We'll take prayer over super chats any day, but they do help, and they are it just validates that this channel um, is helping some people out, or just um, so once again, thank you very much, and beautiful pup in your picture as well. Bought my ammo over time, way before this crisis. Yeah, I wasn't saying that you were calling us a hoarder, but I'm saying people now that are going around, the far left and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, hoarders, preppers are hoarding all this stuff." No, we bought it years ago. We bought it each time we go to the store. We just get a little extra. We get not the panic buying, etc. Um, but guess what? People that are panic buying because there's a strong possibility that you're going to be put in self quarantine. Let's see what I can find. So shelter in place, yeah. So you're going to want food. You're going to want toilet paper. But when I see the videos of people pushing a grocery cart with tons and tons of toilet paper, that's just that's that's I don't know. That just pisses me off that people in our society today, which we know nobody cares about each other. It's not like it, I'm kind of at a loss of words. If it was a dude pushing a big giant grocery cart and it was full of toilet paper, I'd probably drop him. I'd pop him right in the side of the neck and start dispersing out the toilet paper. And when he woke up, his grocery cart would have one pack of toilet paper left, because that's greedy. And a lot of people were trying to go, or they were selling it on eBay, etc. So people that are taking advantage of a catastrophe like this and take advantage of people's fears, um, you better repent, because you got a lot of explaining to do come Judgment Day, because that's disgusting to try to profit off of people's misfortune, etc. Price gouging, all that stuff. Y'all are garbage, total garbage. They're rationing ammo here in South Carolina. So you didn't hear about that. Just jumped on me. They are rationing ammo here in South Carolina. I've been on here. I did take a break after losing my brother, big brother, to brain cancer. But coming back, but before that, like Sister Minnie, Sister Mink, Sister Sports Fan. Yes, you changed your name 3 times, even though you only changed it twice on there. But she'll see this and she'll get it. But she said, hey, Justin's been warning us for over a year now, if not longer. But this day was coming. I got a lot of flack from a lot of trolls. Slow mode the chat. I don't know how to do that. I was just talking to I have no idea how to do the slow mode it. I was talking to Watchman Project about that. On this StreamYard, I don't really see the option for it. I'm going into settings and everything. It doesn't even show it. So I apologize if the chat's going up too fast. Okay, so anyways, people, I apologize if the chat's going too fast. For me, it just stops in stages and then it jumps up real fast. So foot soldier, I'm concerned. I'm South Carolina. I don't have protection, but I have Jesus Christ. Amen. But I need a dog. Um, I strongly advise you to get to your local shelter and find the meanest freaking dog you can see. But that you can bond with. Is there any edible tissue out there here I'm unaware of? What are you talking about? I love you there, Army Brat, but what is there any edible tissue out there I'm aware of? I'm learning a lot about people I know in wake of this pandemic. Are you? Oh, that's right. People are buying. So okay, I got you. I'm so slow. I haven't. I've only had this much coffee this morning, which is not enough. So yeah, a lot of people instead of buying food and stuff, they're buying toilet paper. Also, look into night vision and communication internet. Um, well, I know our government, our military, did a big grab, so to speak, on the night vision. Yeah, I get it now. People are grabbing food instead of or grabbing toilet paper instead of food. It's crazy. When you can use washcloths or you can just jump in the shower, something. But you never know. The water might be cut down. Brother Nixon in the house. Good to see you. It's in your settings on YouTube. Oh, thank you, there, brother. See, I don't have a way to do it here. Um, so it's in the YouTube setting, not in StreamYard. So I can't slow the chat down. I like StreamYard. It's $25 a month. Um, I mean, it's good for people that don't have 1,000 subscribers that want to do live streams, because if you go by YouTube's rules and regulations to live stream off of YouTube, you can't until you have 4,800 or 48,000 watch time hours or watch time minutes hour. I can't remember. And 1,000 subscribers. I agree, Justin. People are very selfish. I've always left some items on the shelf when they're low for others. Absolutely. Oh, you're kidding. Breaking news. President just closed border with Canada for non-essential vehicles. That means if you got relatives in Canada and stuff, you can't just go across the border and say hi. Wow. Bonnie said, felt the earthquake this morning in bed, 130 miles from Salt Lake City. You felt it 130 miles away from Salt Lake. Wow, that definitely was a powerful one. Very shallow, 6 miles deep is it's pretty shallow earthquake. Um, anyways, I'm sure somebody else is gonna snatch this story up, but Trump just closed border with Canada for non-essential vehicles. No, it's not fake news because AB's laying on the couch right now with his foot up and he's watching the news. All right. Now comes the time I want everybody, if you have a thought or suggestion for people that come back and watch this, or, in a situation, a shelter in place, aka lockdown, get your butt in the freaking house, do not come out, yada yada yada. What are some of the things that help you, and what do you think? Because there are going to be people that are actually going to be losing their minds, going crazy. Some people are claustrophobic, they'll get cabin fever, etc. What are some of the things that you recommend? What kind of games, dice, cards, some things that you did when you were a child, some things that you could do for your younger children, wondering, 3 or 4 years old, wondering why they can't go outside and play. I think it'd be a great opportunity for some of you all to put um, some of your thoughts, and I'll just put them across the banner. Um, who's that? Oh, tie-dye kits and white tee. Oh, go back to the old tie-dye hippie days shirts. Um, please check on your elderly neighbors. Absolutely. Um, That's definitely a good one there. Painting on a canvas. If you've never painted before, if you don't have paints, um, try to get out to Hobby Lobby if they're not closed. Twister with my grandchildren. Throw your back out. Absolutely, that's a big one too. A lot of people don't think board games are fun; they're boring or whatever. Well, after probably being locked up for 2 or 3 weeks, it definitely helps. Board games, get books and activity books for kids. Lots of movies, absolutely. Um, Mosquito repellent. Well, yeah, if you live in Ocala, Florida, there's mosquitoes bigger than vultures there. In sunshine, great to see you. Books, painting, coloring books, crafts, board games. Um, absolutely. Um, Board games and teach your kids some survival skills. Good bonding time. Absolutely. Very, very, very good one. Very good. Definitely teach your kids some survival skills. And if you don't even have any survival skills, and if YouTube is still up, start searching videos for survival skills and learn with your children. But that's an excellent one there, brother. Um, Magic Angel, yoga, um, trapeze, yoga trapeze. I know about yoga. Yoga would be good if anything too. Definitely exercise if you can. Um, Clay, playing with clay, like well, Antifa and all. Then they're going to have tons of Play-Doh and coloring books. That's what There's going to be panic buying on coloring books. You got to fight off Antifa for the crayons and the coloring books. Markers and coloring books. Magic Angel once again. That's another good one there too, Layla. Catching up on YouTube videos. Um, Hopefully that the internet will still be up. Hey, that's true. If you ain't got toilet paper, get a squeeze bottle and spray your booty. Laugh out loud. Now you have a bidet and you're not killing trees. There you go. I never thought of that. Hey, and if you got a wife or a husband or something, you all are comfortable with each other, go buy a super soaker and say, honey, bend over. Psst, clean up, clean each other up. Watch some people unsubscribe because of that. Rudy, Bible story, trivia, or charades. Yeah, that's a good one too. If you don't know what Bible story trivia is, look it up. Um, I believe that's where you go through scripture and ask questions, see if they can tell you what verse, what chapter, or charades is always fun. Rick MacGyver, I work on my scopes and cleaning my rifles up for maintenance. Yeah, that's one thing I used to, would find relaxing for me in a strange way. Blue healers, super soaker. Hey, if it helps, it helps. I didn't mean it. I was being serious. Um, well, there you go. Play guitar with them and give them also. You have 5 guitars. If y'all don't know, well, y'all know brother Mark Rouse, Brandon. He's a heck of a guitar player, but um, you know, Watchman Project. Holy crap! Can he play that electric guitar? One video he did a live stream. I told him, you should play it at the beginning. So he's playing it, and a lot of people were too busy talking in chat and didn't even realize it was him playing the guitar because his hand was in screen kind of like this. And finally, when people were catching on that it was him playing the guitar, they were blown away. Blue 77. Yep. House full of guitars and pianos here. Well, wow. You'll be definitely playing some music if you get put in lockdown for sure. Super Soaker and Soap. And UNIs. Get you a Super Soaker 7,777.7 and clean that butt. I know how to make noise, though. I know you do, brother. Okay. Let's see how that's one thing. When this shelter in place, Magic Angel, you said uh, slip and slide or kickball. I don't believe that we will be um, allowed outside of the house, so to speak. Not all the kids together, you know. I mean, that's great now, but hey, hello from Taiwan, sister from Taiwan. Gracie, good to see you. God bless. So Taiwan's usually 12 hours behind. So it's 9:55 p.m. in Taiwan, I believe, or sometimes it changes because of when the time change happens. Yeah, with the Super Soaker 7,777.7, you can hit a dime size hole from 50 feet away. Good one. That's true. I think I'll have to try it out. EU is closing their borders as well. Going back to that, everybody. Borders are being closed left and right. Brother Rick McIver says, hi, sister from Taiwan. Blessings. Psalm 60. Okay, I'll put your. It's good to see you, little smiley. What time is it? Oh, shoot. I got to get off here. Quarter at 100 yards. Pew! That's funny. All right, everybody. Once again, for people that don't believe that there will not be any lockdowns, it's all fear porn. It's fake. What San Francisco looks like on the first day of shelter in place. San Francisco. So if you live in a big city and they say, oh, they're not going to do that, they can't do it to us. It's unconstitutional. When you're in martial law or medical martial law, whatever we're in right now, a state of emergency, the Constitution means nothing. And our government, look what, once again, when it comes to impeach 45, look at what Adam Schiff did. You think he followed the House leaders? Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, etc. You think they abided by the Constitution? Absolutely not. The FBI violated the Constitution over and over and over again. So people say, that are sheeple brainwashed, oh, that can never happen here. It's against the Constitution. Hello, do your research. Look up martial law because shelter in place to me is just a nice, cushy little word for basically stay your ass in the house. And if you come out, bap, we're going to knock you upside the head, throw you back in your house, or we're going to go ahead and haul you off to jail or put you in one of these temporary holding facilities, aka FEMA camps or whatever they drum up with. I'll watch for you on here each time just to check in. Thank you once again there, Blue Healer. Thank you for your service. It's awesome. Oh, you're talking to somebody. Okay. Taiwan. Be careful. Be safe in Taiwan too, with the virus. My sister has grown kids. Oh, real quick, I got sidetracked. Coronavirus lockdowns, 24 hours of confusion around the world. Lockdowns are beginning to impose around the world. China's example highlights. I'm not going to read. UK coronavirus lockdown plans. What the government advice means for you 2 hours ago. How I'm coping with Spain's coronavirus lockdown. Later that's an article. Coronavirus updates 24 minutes ago. Leaders vow to save the economy as millions more face. Let me open that one up. CBS News. Coronavirus update. This was 24 minutes ago. Leaders vow to save economies as millions more face lockdowns. Wake up, people. It can happen. It could happen. It's coming your way. It's not fear porn. It just means, hey, that's like when somebody yells shark when you're out in the ocean. You see a big old fin. I grew up in Daytona Beach. I swam in the ocean most of my life. I swam with a lot of sharks. When someone says shark, there's a freaking shark in the water. When someone says prepare for a lockdown, it's real. There is my beautiful, wonderful, my world, my haven, my daughter. Love you, beautiful. Daddy loves you more than life itself, baby girl. You stay safe. I'll talk to you after this live stream. I'm about to get off, baby girl. Thanks, my friend Locked and Loaded, for concern. Appreciate it. Absolutely. I'm not ignoring your all's chat. I just they sent the first load of sickies all over the U.S. in groups 2 and 4. Yeah, I saw that. Different planes. I don't, right there is like planting seeds, taking, confirmed coronavirus cases and then flying them to all these different quarantine zones across the United States. To me, it's like just throwing a handful of seeds out in your grass and wait for something to grow. Love you more, baby girl. Mwah. My beautiful daughter. They did it on purpose. Absolutely. That's what I mean. Putting out seeds. They can spread some more coronavirus. But everybody, yeah, please just prepare. Get your mind right. And, always be prepared. Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. Start thinking of ways to occupy your mind. Occupy, the internet. Now, Watchman Project doesn't believe that they'll take down the internet because it makes sense. His theory is this is a way for people to rely on the government. The government's going to come back and say after this pandemic, say, look, y'all, we kept the lights on, we kept the internet going, so blah 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 blah. So you're more inclined to trust and rely on the government, etc. That's where we agree to disagree. I think that there will be a time if, that they're going to shut down our internet for a couple weeks. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll know when that day comes. So, but just be prepared. It's definitely Sister Callie in the house, just as I'm getting off the live stream. I'm so sorry there. Sister Callie. Thank each and every one of you all for your love and support on this channel. And I will definitely be doing a live stream sometime this afternoon, but it'll be a shorter one, not an hour and 18 minutes long. So much love. Stay alert. Absolutely. If you go out, stay alert. People are getting violent at stores. Yes. And that you haven't seen nothing yet, people. You haven't seen nothing yet. It's going to get worse. No, it's not fear porn. It's going to get worse. Look what happens after hurricanes and stuff like that. People start looting. They start rioting. They start all kinds of stuff. People start running out of food. Thugs, people that don't care, people that didn't think, people that are actually going into this disaster with the plan to go ahead and make it their plan to kick in people's doors and take food. They're gonna be like, I'm not going to the stores. Wait till at night time. Then we're gonna go ahead and do some home invasions and stuff. That's what you got to watch out for. And if you don't think that's gonna happen, it happens every day. It's been happening for years and years and years. It's usually over drug money and drugs. But hey, what do you need to survive? Food, water. So if you think it's outside the realm that people won't kick in your door to try to take your food and stuff, you're crazy. You got to wake up. Exactly. You ain't seen nothing yet, bubba baby. You just ain't seen nothing yet. Amen. I'm going to leave that up there. All right. Much love to everybody. Fear no man, never fear death. Get right with God. Fight the good fight, and always stay locked and loaded. Like I said, you ain't seen nothing yet, baby. Later.